I think it's time again. Hey, Warriors fans, I think it's time one more time. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. But that we talk about Jonathan Kuminga, okay? Jonathan Kuminga so recently has said that that Steph Curry, of course, the Steph Curry, has motivated him to have just the offseason of all off seasons, right? That Stephen Curry's just dynamic Olympic performance inspired Jonathan Kuminga. I love that. I absolutely love that. Here's where I'm a little bit concerned. Kuminga has stated in that interview, he said also that he can't wait to show off his three-point shot, that he's so confident in his three-pointer, and he just can't wait to show that off as a new tool, an element to his toolbox. Okay. Warriors fans, what do you think about that? Here's the issue that I take from it, okay? Jonathan Kuminga, not only Jonathan Kuminga, but also the Golden State Warriors are better when Jonathan Kuminga is attacking downhill, putting pressure on the rim, opening things up on the perimeter for other players who might be a better shooter than Kuminga. Here's why it is a little bit troublesome. I wrote down some notes, but as I talk, it flows so easily because this is a valid issue. And here's what I'm saying. So on the Warriors, the Warriors have so many better three-point shooters and three-point options than Jonathan Kuminga that for Jonathan Kuminga to talk about his three-point game, it is literally going to take away, from others' three-point games. Because again, Jonathan Kuminga, who can attack the rim, put pressure on the rim, which helps defenses to sag, is the most effective because of the baskets, of those outside buckets that Steph, that Buddy Hield, and that Brandon Pajensky can get, okay? Among others. Even Andrew Wiggins, okay? He's a much better shooter, outside shooter, than Jonathan Kuminga. So yeah, this absolutely, it troubles me and it concerns me a little bit that Jonathan Kuminga, isn't working on the things that is conducive to the Warriors winning a championship this next year. And with that, I'll say this. I have absolutely no idea why Jonathan Kuminga shuns defense. Jonathan Kuminga refuses to play defense. He won't play defense. He seemingly cannot play. He's not the best defender, okay? He can really improve on that. And the fact that he hasn't, I think, says more about Jonathan Kuminga, the people who he surrounds himself with, and his basketball mindset than anything he could have improved on, honestly. Shaq once said in an interview, and this is very important. Shaq said in an interview that he really started to win those championships. They started to roll in Los Angeles, in LA with the Lakers, when he started to listen to Coach Phil Jackson. And this is almost exactly what Shaq says. I'll do it in the Shaq accent too. He says, big Phil Jackson, I looked at him. He had that G14 classification. I saw how many championships he had, more than I had ever dreamed of. And I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I said, yes, sir. I'll do whatever it takes, sir, to win a championship, sir. That's literal. Okay, number one, my Shaq, it's so bad because the voice just isn't deep enough. It's fine. Okay. But this is what Shaq meant. Phil Jackson is a dynamic coach who's won so many championships, it's ridiculous. Shaquille O'Neal deferred, as he should have, to a coach who knew more than him about basketball, which he did, so that he could win championships. Stop. This same thing happened with Coach Kerr and Jonathan Kuminga. Yes. Early on in his career, Coach Steve Kerr, the coach who's won so many championships as a player and a coach, he pleaded with Kuminga, please, the way that you'll stay on the court is through your defense. We want you to become one of the better defenders in the league. Steve Kerr even stated that he thought that Jonathan Kuminga had the potential to guard 1 through 5. Yes, point guards and through centers on defense. Man-to-man defender, team defender, blocks, steals. We thought Jonathan Kuminga could do it all. That's what Coach Kerr asked of him. That is what, go look back. That's what he said. He said, Coach Kerr said, Kuminga can get on the floor and stay there on championship squads through defense. What did Kuminga do? He came out with his people seriously and he said, I want playing time because I can't be guarded one-on-one. Nobody can guard me one-on-one. By the way, the Warriors don't even play a one-on-one system. Nobody can guard me one-on-one. I don't know why the Warriors aren't using me like that. The Warriors don't even run a system like that whatsoever. The Warriors run a motion-based offense that is predicated on tic-tac-toe passes, on the hockey assistant, not on one-on-one pound of basketball. And yet Kuminga says, I'm unstoppable one-on-one. Nobody can stop me. That is the worst reaction to coaching that it's a very poor reaction to coaching. A coach asked Jonathan Kuminga to become just able at defense, which is more than half of the game of basketball, I would contend. Yeah, I contend that defense is more than half of the game of basketball. Okay, Jonathan Kuminga, instead of digging in, literally went to his people and said, I can't be guarded offensively. I don't know what people are talking about. I need playing time. Got it. Okay, got it. So Shaq said, sir, I'll do whatever you want me to. That includes defense, running the floor, being in shape, getting blocks. And he won tons of championships with Phil Jackson. Got it. So Steve Kerr has that same G14 classification. And he says to Kuminga this. Kuminga retorts. He says to Kuminga, please play defense. Kuminga retorts, no, I'm the best offensive player. Okay. Got it. Well, Kuminga is expected to average 19 to 25 points per game. I think everybody can say that easily. You averaged 16.1 or something last season. Got to average 19 to 25. Here's the thing. It's going to be tough for a guy who's so ball dominant, i.e. essentially a ball hog on offense, who, guess what Jonathan Kuminga's career high is? It's like 51. Oh, wait, no, that's Malachi Flynn. That's like 5'10" Malachi Flynn's career high for points. Jonathan Kuminga's career high in points is something like 31 points. Yes. Warriors fans, everybody, the owners, Mike Dunleavy Jr., look, they're all putting their eggs in the basket of an offensive player averaging high 20s in the points per game, whose career high is 31 points per game. Here's the thing. Does Jonathan Kuminga have... I know he doesn't have the work rate on defense, so I'm telling you this. If he sees this, you can contact me and we can talk about that, like face-to-face or something like that, Jonathan, Mr. Kuminga, sir. He doesn't put in the effort on defense. Kuminga doesn't. He doesn't put in effort. Like try, like heart. Like me, how emphatic I am, it's more effort for me to be talking about his lack of effort on defense than Kuminga actually gives. Seriously. Okay, like, I'm just going to go off on a tangent real quick. I scouted Brandon Ingram for the Warriors, like not for the Warriors, but like for C-Train Station, right? Brandon Ingram, Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, and all of those highlights, all of their respective highlights, it shows Jonathan Kuminga just giving them baskets, giving up after the first blow-by. It's insane. It's atrocious. And I know that that's why Steve Kerr plays everybody and their freaking daughter and son over Kuminga. That's the reason. He doesn't play defense. I don't know what to tell you. You guys are like, no, but he's such a good... Okay, he doesn't play defense. No, but his dunks and stuff. Got it. He doesn't play defense. You guys aren't getting it. I don't understand. Well, okay, in the comments below, if you're a Kuminga fan, I'm a Kuminga fan, tell me why. Tell me why he doesn't have to play defense when everybody else on championship squads has to play defense. So, look, I have faith in Kuminga. I have faith that Kuminga works his friggin' butt off, okay? I have faith that Kuminga's gonna come in on a tear and new and improved. But guess what? I don't have as much faith that he's gonna play defense. And that's the one thing. It's the one thing that could push the Warriors over the top. A Jonathan Kuminga that can guard the 1 through 4 or even 5 with any type of aptitude immediately pushes the Warriors from play-in to playoffs. Again, Simply that. Just simply Kuminga choosing to have heart on defense and put in effort, requisite of a professional player on defense, that will move the Warriors from the play in to the playoffs. And if Jonathan Kuminga makes an all-defensive team, that will push them to a top 4 seed. Yes, if Jonathan Kuminga simply plays defense, the Warriors are possibly contend for a top 4 seed. Yeah, easily. That's what they need. They need defense. Imagine that. Melton, Kyle Anderson, Draymond, Wiggins, two-way Wiggins, and then Kuminga, who can actually finally isn't letting somebody score like all the time. It would do wonders to the Warriors. It is the one thing through all of this video review that just in the league, watching Kuminga and watching other teams against the Warriors, his biggest flaw is by far defense. It's not even close. And for as big of a Kuminga fan as I am, because check back on my videos about Kuminga from years ago, I'm the biggest Kuminga fan. He couldn't disappoint me more with his lack of effort on defense. And I wish I could tell him that to his face, because it's so disappointing that he would see that in my eyes and I don't know what he would do. Sure, because you can't see somebody like with the intensity tell you that they failed because of lack of effort and not have a response. So I'm telling you over YouTube, at least, Kuminga, that you have lack of effort on defense. It's cost the Warriors in the past. It will cost them this next season. But you have a choice. You got a choice. Right? Like in the friggin' Matrix, okay? Seriously, though. One could lead to enlightenment. The other, both will lead to money. You'll make your money, but like one will lead to winning. One will lead to just another player who can score, like everybody in the league, but has their deficiencies, and nobody's gonna really want them in the long run. Which is why Kuminga wasn't really wanted in any trades. It didn't seem like it. Didn't seem like any team called the Warriors specifically and asked for Kuminga. Anyways, I digress. We had to talk about Kuminga because he came out and said that the things he worked on by being inspired with Steph are his three-point shot. And I'm saying that he can shoot 40 to 42% from three-point, and it's not going to matter if he doesn't play defense like he hasn't done for the last year and a half-ish. Okay. Hey, thank you so much for staying with me. Thank you for all your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. I can't wait for this Warriors season to get started. Till the next time, I'm C-Train. I'm out.